Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
Abigail.
Gabriel.
And we are the Colombian cousins and our wives. And today we are watching J-Hope BTS solo projects on tour, Zane Lowe interviews.
Hobi plus
Just
Apple
rolls
equals
right-
joy.
Apple Music.
Say,
Apple
just rolls
Music.
right off your tongue.
Rolls
that
right off
was-
the tongue.
J-Hope BTS solo project and tour. Zane, la 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 la.
Yeah. We know a little bit about Zane and
He's a cool guy.
over at Apple Music. We liked his interview with
It
Jungkook.
was
Yeah.
really well done.
Really nice.
That was
The questions had like sustenance.
yes,
Substance?
depth.
Sustenance.
Sustain.
I think you just want to say substance. Like they have substance.
And
like
depth.
But do
I
you
said-
say substance though whenever you're like, I want to eat something that
That's
has...
sustenance.
I think that's
something
what
to
you were trying to-
sustain- No, but that's
No?
something that
And maybe that's what was
sustains
confusing me
you,
though. That word was
right?
confusing me.
How about
Sustained you.
both?
Oh.
This is like it has a depth, some substance to the
Okay,
questions.
substance,
Yeah, it wasn't like the ones that you always see, like they probably have heard a billion times. It's
Same
like, so when
question.
you're in America,
Right.
what's your favorite drink? You know, whatever. I don't know what an example is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or and like you were saying, like you love the way that they
Edited
it. Because he spoke English, right?
Yeah.
But then obviously they're translating, but that all that translation
cut that out.
got cut out.
And then
So
the
it's very
subtitles are
fluid.
in Korean and English.
Yeah.
So
So
I
it's easy
remember
for anybody to
really
watch.
enjoying watching that because it was in English, so we could like take in more of like what.
And it felt like he's either a master researcher or he's an army. Because
I know.
you wouldn't tell the
Both.
difference. He was saying, he's like, so
All the
thinking back to
questions.
y'all's early
Yeah.
days where y'all would eat. And the question, and even
Like, how do you
Jungkook
know
would be
that?
like, man, yeah, it takes me back, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Probably.
that was pretty cool. So it'll probably be a little bit more of that. This has been
Yeah.
requested for quite a bit,
Yeah.
for quite a while.
Since April.
And J-Hope is during this interview actually on tour, so I see him looking at this iPad. I wonder if it's.
There to help with
well, he
translation.
He kind of looks like he's looking past the iPad though.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think?
I hope he's there.
I think they're
Yeah,
in
I don't think he's
person.
looking directly. I mean, that's just my...
I hope he's in.
No,
person.
I think you're right.
Interpretation.
I think he is physically. I'm hoping he's physically there. They look like they're in a studio.
But it looks
Yeah.
like a podcast
Like
studio.
podcast.
type. Yeah.
I like his outfit. That's vital.
Nice.
Maybe it's whenever J-Hope was in California, and so he went to the studios. I'm assuming that's what studio is. California.
Only one way to
Let's
find out. I
find
always
out.
say this.
How?
To
Pushing play.
Do we have to do anything else before we push play?
So guys, before we push play,
Mm-hmm.
if you're interested in this kind of stuff, if you wouldn't mind, consider conscribing.
Transcribing.
Nailed it. Consider
subscribing to our channel.
constripe. What's the term? What's the word?
That's transcribing.
Inscribe.
Transcribing.
Transcribe.
I said that.
Transcribe. I think I made up a
Consider
word.
transcribing your name.
Anyway, but
Nailed it.
we are also over on Discord, TikTok.
That's for the end.
That's really for the end.
Oh, but just a reminder.
Just in
It's okay.
case you want to
What
go
else?
there too.
Without any further ado.
Discord, TikTok, Instagram, and
To save time later, we're also on Discord,
right.
TikTok.
We'll do it
Instagram,
again later. It's
and-
okay.
All right.
You got it.
Last
Thanks,
one's on
babe. That was
Patreon.
really good.
Nailed it.
You're welcome, guys.
Here we go.
Conscribe.
Play? Do you like it here?
LA는 사실 모든 것들이 있어서 저에게는 너무
His voice.
안성맞춤된 곳이지
He has a
않나.
lower voice than you
LA
think.
loves you.
Yeah.
LA loves you.
That was cool.
He's so cool. Hobi has such a low
to see you.
voice.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
You've been busy.
So
You've been busy. You've been busy. And thank you for sharing this with me and for signing
Ah,
it.
sweet dreams.
That's beautiful, man. It always means a lot, you know, like being a music fan. I'm always so grateful when artists give the personal touch. So thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, J-Hope. This is a great opportunity to talk about music,
Mhm.
to talk about what you've got coming up, what you've been working on, and what's inspired you up to this point in your life. Let's start with the
I
most.
can't wait for your great interview. Yeah.
Let's start with the most
Why am I
recent,
pumped up?
most
Me
recent
too.
achievements. Let's talk about this solo tour.
Yes.
How has it been on stage every night? How are
Amazing.
you able to sort of capture the moment and remember it for yourself? Are you able to do that right now? Are you taking it in?
일단은 사실 굉장히 의미적으로도 너무 크고 그리고 처음으로 하는 솔로 투어였고 그리고 최근에는 처음으로 하는 솔로 스타디움 공연이었기 때문에 여러 가지로 굉장히 의미가 있고 그리고 전 세계 팬분들을 군 전역 이후에 만난다는 그 자체만으로도 사실 굉장히 여러 가지로 좀 가슴이 뛰는 그런 부분들이 있었던 것 같아요. 근데 이제는 사실 너무나도 제가 굉장히 중요하게 생각했던 그 북미 투어를 좀 그래도 잘 끝마친 것 같아가지고 너무 기분이 좋은 요즘인 것 같습니다.
You must have been dreaming about this moment during service.
그냥 참 여러 가지로 과연 내가 많이 이 군대에 들어가기 전과 후에 변한 부분들이 많이 있을까라는 생각들을 조금 많이 해봤는데 그냥 여러 가지로 그냥 뭔가 군대를 가면서 느꼈던 거는 아 일에 내가 가지고 있는 그리고 내가 하고 있는 그 일에 대한 너무 중요성을 많이 느껴서 그런 부분들에 있어서 군대 전역을 하고 나서도 그런 부분에 되게 소중함을 느끼고 여러 가지로 감사함을 느끼면서 좀 일을 하고 있는 것 같아요. 네.
Gratitude is such an important feeling. And I think that when you're working in the early stages of your career, gratitude is harder to hold on to because it's just work. It's just like, I've got to get to this place where I can be happy. How does gratitude play into your life now as a sort of successful artist, as someone who's lived some life? What is your feeling about the term gratitude now?
저에게 감사함은 항상 공존하는 것 같아요. 그러니까 여러 가지로 제가 꿈을 가지고 이 꿈으로 뭔가 많은 것들을 내가 좋아하는 것들을 할 수 있다라는 것 자체가 일단은 굉장히 감사한 부분이고요. 뭔가 여러 가지로 사실 좋아하는 것을 하고 있는데 그 좋아하는 것에 있어서 다른 분들도 뭔가 관심을 가져주시고 사랑을 주신다는 것 자체도 감사한 거고 그리고 항상 빼놓지 않아야 할 감정이라고 저는 언제나 생각을 하거든요. 그래서 결국은 항상 뭐 그 감사한 마음을 가지고 있기에 여러 가지로 주변에게도 그렇고 원대하게 생각을 해봐도 팬분들에게도 그렇고 그리고 가장 가까운 뭐 가족에게도 그렇고 여러 가지로 그 감정 자체가 굉장히 중요하게 생각을 하면 할수록 여러 가지로 나에게는 정말 큰 도움이 되고 내가 계속 앞으로 살아갈 수 있는 큰 원동력이 된다라는 좀 의미를 두고 있는 것 같아요.
Dude, I love your energy. Like the enthusiasm you brought for what you do into this room already is so obvious, and I feel it. What were you like as a kid? What was your childhood like? You know, were you always this enthusiastic about your passions? Did you always have a sense of wanting to achieve things and achieving your goals?
일단 너무 그렇게 좋게 봐주셔가지고 감사한 부분이고요. 사실 여러 가지로 어렸을 때도 똑같이 이 굉장히 긍정적인 그런 부분들은 있었던 것 같아요. 항상 꿈을 위해 살아가고 내가 원하는 것에 대한 내가 좋아하는 것에 대한 그 뭔가 열망을 가지고 이 관심을 가지고 이 살아가는 데 있어서 항상 매번 안 좋게 생각을 했었던 적은 없는 것 같아요. 그거는 어떻게 보면은 가정의 분위기일 수도 있는 거고 여러 가지로 다양하게 저한테 어렸을 때부터 좋은 영감과 뭔가 귀감이 되어서 좀 살아가고 있는 것 같고요. 확실히 느꼈던 거는 데뷔 후에 여러 가지로 제이홉이라는 이름을 가지게 된 후부터 그게 좀 더 색깔이 짙어진 것 같아요. 아, 나는 내 이름 자체가 그리고 내가 가지고 있는 이 타이틀 자체가 제이홉이라는 이름인데 그런 부분에 있어서 뭔가 나도 그렇게 좀 생각을 해보고 사람들에게 좋은 감정을 전달을 해야 되지 않을까라는 약간의 책임감과 의무감이 있었는데 근데 그게 전혀 안 좋다라는 게 아니라 여러 가지로 긍정적으로 되게 저에게는 좋은 부분들이 있었고 제가 그렇게 느꼈기 때문에 많은 사람들에게도 그거를 조금 전하고 싶은 부분이 있었던 것 같아요. 그래서 다양하게 음악적으로든 내가 이렇게 말을 하면서 인터뷰로든 전달을 하려고 많이 노력을 하는 것 같아요.
Can we talk about Jack in the Box? I want to, because let's talk about the song More, for instance. When I hear that song, I hear a real energy, like I hear an aggression in the background on the chorus that you're trying to get across and in amongst the energy of the song. Where does that come from? Is that relate to the kind of music you listened to when you were young? This idea of kind of almost alternative, this kind of rock and roll energy that you brought to that project.
Oh.
You know, it's got that like.
Someone
That
ready to push
sounds
the
like
sound effects.
That's Daniel with his sound.
제인더박스라는 앨범은 저의 여러 가지의 그런 그 되게 열망과 그 되게 야망 그리고 열정 이런 것들을 많이 담은 앨범이에요. 사실 그 전에 제이홉이 했었던 음악들은 제이홉이 할 수 있는 그 긍정적인 그 바이브를 뭔가 많이 전달을 하고 싶었더라면은 이제 잭인더박스 그 시기 때는 뭔가 여러 가지로 되게 도전을 해보고 싶었고 음악적으로 내가 생각하는 그 그림들을 좀 보여주고 싶었던 것 같아요. 그래서 조금 더 세고 강렬한 게 그 시기에는 그리고 내가 전하는 메시지에는 굉장히 적합하다라고 생각을 했고 여러 가지로 나는 뭔가들을 더 원하고 뭔가 갈망하고 그리고 더 멋있는 걸 보여주고 싶고 이런 것들을 고스란히 담은 앨범이고 말 그대로 잭 인 더 박스 결국은 내가 상자 안에서 있었던 그런 틀에 갇혀 있었던 제이홉이라고 생각을 했었던 부분들을 이제는 진짜 그 상자를 열고 나와서 나의 이 세계관과 음악들을 보여주겠다라는 그런 포부를 담은 거거든요. 그래서 어떻게 보면은 여러 가지로 어렸을 때 듣던 음악들이 영감이 돼서 보여주는 부분들도 있을 거고 저의 많은 것들을 담은 그런 앨범이지 않나. 그래서 물론 듣는 사람마다 다 너무 취향이란 게 있기 때문에 다르겠지만은 저한테는 뜻깊고 많은 것들을 알려준 소중한 앨범이지 않나 싶습니다.
For sure. No, start to finish, you can hear that. It's interesting. Your journey is so interesting to me because you were clearly a music fan and had talent. So I was wondering whether or not, if music hadn't worked out, where you would see yourself in life, kind of where your other
question.
passion would be.
Oh,
You want my job? You
He's
want my
like, you
job?
want my job?
yeah, probably yeah.
You're really good at it, by the way. Much better than I would doing your job.
뭐 정말 상상은 안 가지만은 그래도 여러 가지로 정말 많은 것들에 이쪽 분야에 관심이 있었기 때문에 좀 다른 이쪽 분야에 관련된 일을 하지 않았을까라는 생각이 들고 그냥 무난한 뭔가의 그런 공무원 직업을 뭔가 했지 않았을까라는 생각도 들고 네 그리고 뭐 네 그 정도인 것 같아요.
Hey, can you
Yeah,
imagine a
I
world?
mean, your parents must be
Right,
watching this
J-Hope and
whole
the
thing
government office.
unfold
I know.
and just be amazed. I mean, you are the first real generation of young people to take an environment like South Korea and a scene like K-pop and be so hugely successful. Do you ever talk to your parents about this? Do you ever have deep conversations with them about how it is to be
Good question.
J-Hope and be a part of this experience?
Right.
And
'Cause they
what's
know
their
him as
perspective
just-
of it all?
사실 그러니까 매번 신기해하시고 여러 가지로 부모님도 너무 이 현상과 이 상황에 대해서 감사한 마음을 가지고 계신 것 같아요. 그래서 제가 그런 부분들을 보고서 여러 가지로 그 감사함에 대한 느끼는 부분들이 다른 걸 수도 있는데 근데 일단은 사실 어렸을 때 아무래도 선생님이시다 보니까 엄하게 자란 부분들이 있었고 그런 부분들로 인해서 여러 가지로 사실 아버지가 원했던 그런 저의 그런 꿈에 대한 방향성과 여러 가지 달랐었는데 근데 지금은 누구보다 너무나도 응원을 해주시고 많은
Yeah.
부분들을
We're
항상
talking
이야기를
about that.
하죠. 아 정말 너가 지금 하고 있는 일에 대해서 너무너무 자랑스럽고 그리고 너가 이뤄가고 있는 것들의 부분에 있어서 항상 이 아버지로서 너무 큰 응원을 해주고 싶다 그런 것들에 대해서 항상 이야기를 하는 것 같아요. 그래서 너무 과찬이지만은 이 뭔가 이 K-팝의 뭔가 중요한 역할을 했다는 부분에 있어서 여러 가지로 그런 이야기를 들을 때마다 되게 스스로에게도 책임감을 가지고 그리고 그로 인해서 좀 더 많은 이 K-팝 아티스트 분들이 좋은 모습과 그리고 그런 것들을 보여줄 수가 있는 계기가 된다라고 하면은 그런 부분에 있어서 저는 너무 굉장히 영광이고 뿌듯하고 더욱 더 자랑스러운 부분이 있을 것 같아요. 그래서 그런 부분들도 사실 부모님과 많이 이야기를 했었고 너가 하는 일에 있어서 자신감을 가지고 그리고 책임감을 가지고 항상 생각을 해라. 그래서 그런 부분에서 많이 배우는 것 같아요. 저도 늘 꾸준하게 지금의 일에 대해서 사랑을 할 수 있는 부분이 될 수도 있는 거고 여러 가지로 좋은 저에게 말씀들을 많이 해주시죠.
Beautiful answer. Thank you.
A long answer.
A lot
Yeah.
is made of the work that is put into achieving the level of excellence that you and your peers in your group and other groups and other individuals have achieved over the course of your career. I haven't really asked too many people about the fun. And I want to know, and I think it would be great to know about the fun side of what it was like from training right through to today, because we know you work really hard and you excel. But how much fun has it been, this journey you've been on since 2010?
일단 근본적으로 제가 좋아서 시작을 한 게 굉장히
Right.
크고요. 그렇다 보니까 모든 과정들에 있어서 사실 행복은 자연스럽게 따라오는 것 같아요. 그래서 물론 사실 어떤 일이든 어떤 뭔가 내가 하고자 하는 그 도전의 부분에 있어서든 사실 힘든 거는 없다라는 거는 사실 너무 거짓말 같고요. 당연히
Right.
힘든 부분은 어느 정도 있는데 그거를 감수하면서 내가 앞으로 나아가는 거 자체가 굉장히 의미가 있냐 없냐는 내가 좋아서 시작을 했냐와 또 관련이 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 그거를 충분히 감수를 하고 있고 그걸 더 뛰어넘는 어떠한 나에게 주는 그런 많은 영감들이 있기 때문에 계속해서 꾸준하게 지금의 나의 것을 하고 있지 않나라는 생각도 듭니다. 예.
Yeah, progress moving forward, which finds you right now putting out these great songs one at a time. Everyone is hungry to know whether you're going to be putting out a project. We'll get to that later. But the idea of coming back from a compulsory break, serving your time, military service, and then coming back with a new song. What was the decision behind releasing one song and not having an entire project ready to go? You've been giving us just 1, 2, 3 songs. What's your thinking behind doing that?
좋은 곡들이 있으니까 빠르게 팬분들에게 그리고 나를 기다려주는 제이홉의 음악을 기다려주는 사람들에게 이 음악들을 최대한 멋지게 보여주고 싶었다가 컸었고 그로 인해서 자연스럽게 3개의 싱글 프로젝트를 생각을 했었던 것 같습니다. 그래서 이 3개의 싱글 프로젝트는 전반적으로 저는 순서가 있다라고 생각이 들고 그리고 전달하는 감정선이 분명히 있다라고 생각이 들고요. 그것들을 지금 차차 보여주고 있는 과정이고 마지막 싱글도 제가 제일 좋아하는 또 곡이기도 하고 기대를
Is it referring to that one?
해주시면 좋지
Yeah, I think so.
않을까.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And the growth as well from where you sort of started as a solo artist, as a member of the band, but hearing you as J-Hope on your own from there to now is huge. What have you learned? What's been the biggest learning creatively for you since you put out your first solo song to now, to Mona Lisa? Where do you think the most growth has been?
저는 항상 음악을 할 때 사실 제가 그 시기에 어떤 감정을 가지고 있냐 그리고 어떤 음악을 할 것이냐를 늘 고민을 하는 것 같아요. 그래서 그 시기에 맞는 제이홉의 음악 색깔이 있다라고 늘 생각을 하고요. 그래서 뭔가 참 재밌는 게 지금 다시 돌이켜봐도 그때 그 시절의 음악을 들으면은 그때 내가 어떤 감정을 가지고 음악을 했는지가 다 기억이 나는 거죠. 그래서 처음에는 당연히 제이홉의 모습 그러니까 제이홉이 가지고 있는 그 밝은 기운을 좀 많이 보여주고 싶었고 그러다 보니까 이제 좀 내면에 제이홉이 가지고 있었던 그런 되게 그 열망과 열정 그리고 안에 있었던 어두운 부분들 그리고 여러 가지로 되게 강렬한 에너지가 뭔가 많은 사람들에게 뭔가 보여주고 싶다라는 그런 느낌을 받았었던 것 같아요. 그래서 사실 잭 인 더 박스라는 앨범이 나왔고 그런 앨범이 나오면서 나는 내가 어떠한 부분에 있어서 내가 가지고 있는 자아에 대해서 여러 가지의 그런 많은 것들을 풀었으니까 해소를 했으니까 이제는 나의 음악의 근원, 나의 음악의 뿌리는 무엇이었지? 라고 생각을 했었고 그러다 보니까 내가 음악을 어떻게 접했는지 그거는 결국은 춤이었다.
Right.
그래서 그 음악에 대한 뿌리 그리고 그 음악의 근원에 대한 것들로 사실 여러 가지로 크리에이티브를 또 만들고 창작을 하고 음악을 만들었었던 것 같고요. 이제 군 전역을 하고 난 이후에는 제이홉은 이때까지 본인이 하고 싶은 음악들을 많이 했다. 본인이 경험하고 느꼈던 그리고 본인이 하고 싶은 이야기들을 많이 했는데 과연 제이홉이 생각하는 제이홉이 아니라 다른 프로듀서들이 생각하는 제이홉의 모습은 어떤 모습일까를 고민을 했었던 것 같아요. 그래서 내가 좋아하는 그 문화에 여러 가지로 그 문화에 직접적으로 접하고 있는 프로듀서들과 함께 작업을 하는 제이홉의 음악은 어떤 음악이 나올까를 많이 고민을 했었고 되게 궁금증이 있었던 것 같아요. 그래서 사실 LA에 와가지고 음악 작업을 한 거고 결국은 지금의 세 개의 싱글이 나온 거고 그래서 그런 과정들을 굉장히 좀 중요하게 생각을 하는 것 같아요. 내가 직접 부딪혀 보면서 느끼고 근데 그런 부분들로 인해서 음악이 또 진정성 있게 그리고 진심을 담은 음악이 나온다라고 생각을 해서
The emotion.
All right, I want to pause for a second so we can talk a little bit.
I know, we just have sitting there like reading.
I haven't said anything. I'm just like,
Because he says a lot.
Yeah.
I was
There's
gonna
no
say
breaks.
that. I love that he's I like these interviews. He doesn't give like very light answers
Right.
oh no,
or even like a few words.
it's not like
He's
questions
like, it's just
either.
been a lot. Well, and I think that they're set up that
Yeah.
way.
Well, you can tell that he's put a lot of thought into these questions, like over time. You know,
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
type of feeling. Like there's a lot that has gone behind his music.
Yeah, I like kind of what he said. Man, it's like these little conundrums that you only would go through if you're him and you've been part of a group for a long time, the military. You know, him coming out of the military, and it's like, what type of music do you want to do? It's really easy to just go out and just show up somewhere and just like, let's put something together, and it really isn't truly your own. It's just
yeah.
like a group of people help put just music together.
Mm-hmm.
Like taking the time to think about what it wants to be like and finding like-minded producers or people that think like the style you want
Yeah,
to.
that was a cool answer. Saying like,
Yeah.
I wanted to know what other producers thought about me, not what I think about myself.
Yeah.
Then it kind of pulls more of you out into the song.
And
if
it's
you're
your
getting
and
those
it's
people-
truly this sounds like J-Hope versus like this is J-Hope doing a song. You know what I mean? It's like his own song.
Yeah.
Like artists get to a level where you hear it. It's like we do it all the time. We're listening like, oh, that reminds me of Bruno Mars, or oh, that reminds me of, because they've already created like their
a sound.
identity on
Yeah.
the sound. Yeah. Like even with Jin, when we heard his new album, you could tell a lot of that. It's like, oh, that's very much a Jin song,
Jin
right?
song.
So same idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
My eyes are like dry.
I know.
And I'm just like,
You're not blinking.
Still, I love how we say this at the beginning, it shows when he's speaking, it's in Korean below.
Yeah.
So I could look at him.
Right.
And then there's no delay and he answers. That's really,
Yeah.
it's kind of
It's
genius
nice.
how they did that.
Do you think that they're translating in real time for him?
I was
probably
thinking
cutting-
about that.
Oh, maybe.
I kind of, so I thought about that.
Because the question, his response is so
He's
long
like-
that I'm like, is the translator just writing this down or?
I know.
I think
right?
they are, but it's got to be tricky because the positioning of sentences are different in Korean.
Right. So there has to be some type
Delay.
of lag delay.
Because you saw it earlier when he was talking about Mona Lisa. It typed Mona Lisa at the beginning. But in his question, it was towards the end of the question.
Right.
So then if you're translating, and that's why there's a delay whenever you're watching concerts, right? Because it takes a while for them to like, they have to hear the whole thing.
Figure out what they're gonna say first, and then they type it.
But maybe they're translating kind of as he goes, sort of, so that
I think so. But if you also realize he's not really following up to his answers. Honestly,
Yeah, I know.
he's not really following up. And let's talk more about that. It's more like
True.
wow,
He'll have
what
a
great answer.
response to it, and then
a
keep
little
going.
a short response, and then like now let's move on to another question.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe that's
They're
a
probably,
question.
probably also adding the translation and editing later as well.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, the below.
Yeah, below. What's below? But like for their actual interview, I bet you there's a lady, like a translator, sitting in the other room,
Probably
listening,
talking.
and then feeding it to his headphones.
As
'cause
close-
he's wearing.
As close as you can
Yeah.
in real time.
He must have like an in-ear in. You think
He has
to have
headphones there, but he's not wearing them.
But then he's not.
He's
wearing
only to
he
get
has
the
to-
English
to get the
translation.
So I thought
English.
that too. I was like, well, my logic is flawed
I
because
know.
it's only true for him.
Well,
He
it's
must have
it's
an in-ear.
I think
left
they're
ear
cutting
or
all
someone
the
is sitting
inside.
there.
Well, they kept doing a wide angle.
I know.
Well, I know, but even off that camera, like just speaking to J-Hope.
Right, like behind camera.
Like,
Man,
yeah,
that's like
yellow.
cut
They cut it all out, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, we always like to look at the
Is it-
production of it all, but it's
Exactly.
because it's so seamless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
even
They edit it very well.
it's even better than because they kind of do something similar whenever we like Fallon is interviewing them, but you can
Uh-huh.
still see the cuts.
Yeah.
Here it's so smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
성 있게 그리고 진심을 담은 음악이 나온다라고 생각을 해서
The emotion is really evident on this new music. How important was working with people like Blake, Cashmere Cat, right? I mean, this is a great room. How important was choosing your collaborators wisely to give you the trust that you could be more personal, more vulnerable in these performances and show this side of yourself?
일단 내가 뭐 어떠한 목적성이 있냐도 큰 것 같고요. 그리고 내가 어떤 모습을 보여주고 싶냐도 되게 큰 것 같아요. 그래서 뭔가 이번에 사실 뭐 블레이크나 뭐 캐시미어 캣도 마찬가지고 여러 가지로 내가 원하는 제이홉이 원하는 굉장히 좀 대중성의 음악과 여러 가지로 좀 더 뭔가 되게 파피하고 되게 좀 더
He nailed that.
이지 리스닝한 그런 곡들이 사실 이번 제이홉에게 굉장히 원하는 그림이었는데 분명히 블레이크와 사실 캐시미어 캣이라면은 여러 가지로 제이홉에게 좋은 영향을 줄 수가 있고 또 제이홉이 보여주고자 하는 그런 모습들에 굉장히 잘 끌어줄 수 있는 프로듀서라고 생각을 했었던 것 같아요. 그래서 작업을 할 때도 너무 즐겁게 작업을 했고 여러 가지로 너무 사실 좋은 에너지를 받아서 나중에도 기회가 된다면은 같이 좀 또 재밌는 그림을 또 만들어 나가고 싶다라는 것.
Do you enjoy working in LA? Do you like it here?
저는 사실 더 오래 지내고 싶어요. 그러니까 이 여기에
Getting
있는
vibes.
모든 바이브들이 저한테는 너무 적합한 것 같고 약간 저의 소소한 이제는 꿈인 것 같아요. 좀 더 오래 지내면서 뭔가 되게 다양한 그런 기운도 받고 또 좀 나아가서 또 재밌는 음악들도 많이 해보고 그런 삶을 너무 원하기 때문에 그리고 너무 그런 것들을 즐기기 때문에 LA는 사실 모든 것들에 있어서 저에게는 너무 안성맞춤된 곳이지 않나. 예.
He likes
되게
LA like you
재밌는
like
거는
New York.
Yeah.
물론 투어에서 정말 되게 많은 도시들이 의미가 있고 너무 재밌었고 너무 굉장히 좋은 기운을 많이 받았는데 마지막이 LA였다 보니까 LA에 딱 도착했는데 뭐지? 약간 집에 온 듯한 느낌이 드는 거죠.
Yeah.
그래서 저도 되게 깜짝 놀랐어요.
Here's a connection.
뭐지? 왜 고향에 온 기분이지? 약간 이런 느낌.
Well, LA loves you. Man.
Yeah.
LA loves you. You got a Pharrell song, by the way.
Oh.
You got Pharrell on the song. I need to know,
That's
like,
me.
when you get Pharrell on a song, do your boys in your band be like, "You got Pharrell?
For
You
real?
got what? Okay, I gotta
What
step up.
song?
Do you guys like joke with each other when you put out music and it's like, you're not gonna believe who I got on my song?
I know,
Featured
right?
with Pharrell."
Right, right.
That's cool, man.
일단 저도 사실 퍼렐은 어렸을 때부터 너무 우상이었고 항상 뭐 Drop It Like It's Hot도 그렇고 너무 많이 들었던 NERD 때부터도 너무 많이 들었던 그런
Game
아티스트.
changers.
Yeah. 그래서 너무 사실 퍼렐과 같이 작업을 한다는 거에 있어서 너무 뜻깊었죠. 그래서 사실 멤버들도 너무 흥미롭게 이야기를 해주긴 했어요. 너무 재밌었겠다. 뭔가 어땠냐, 뭔가 많이 물어보기도 하고. 그래서 여러 가지로 퍼렐과의 작업은 좀 재밌는 되게 히스토리가 된 것 같고.
It's not often I talk to musicians or artists that find themselves in a situation where they serve time in the military and they do compulsory service. And I think a lot of people would love to know what, you could to tell us what you can tell us, what that experience is like for J-Hope. That when you go into military service and you're coming off the back of this very large success, that how important it is that you leave that behind and that you try to, what's the balance, I guess, between looking forward to coming back and focusing on the service that you have to do at hand and being a part of that, genuinely a part of that experience and not being J-Hope.
사실
Yeah.
대한민국의 청년이라면은 꼭 해야 될 의무라고 생각을 했고요. 일단 기본적으로 그것 또한 결국은 제이홉의 인생에 있어서 그리고 혹은 정호석이라는 사람의 인생에 있어서도 굉장히 중요한 부분이라고 생각을 했었던 것 같아요. 결국은 나는 자랑스러운 대한민국의 또 국민이기 때문에 우리나라를 사랑하고 좀 아끼는 그런 부분들이 있기 때문에 당연히 그 군복무라는 거는 나에게는 굉장히 의미가 또 남다를 거고 여러 가지로 또 다른 경험이기 때문에 사실 또 배우는 게 있을 것이다라는 거를 많이 생각을 했었던 것 같아요. 그래서 실제로도 다른 삶을 배웠고 또 여러 가지로 정말 다양한 사람들을 만나면서 되게 좋은 에너지도 받았고 좋은 말도 많이 들었고 또 있으면서도 사실 1년 반이라는 시간 자체가 굉장히 짧지는 않은데 그 부분에 있어서 너무 많은 감정을 느꼈던 것 같아요. 결국은 가장 중요했었던 거는 내가 이때까지 해왔던 10년 동안 내가 해왔던 일 자체가 굉장히 나한테는 소중한 거였고 의미 있는 일이었구나를 사실 기본적으로 제일 크게 느꼈었던 부분이 있었고요. 그렇다 보니까 여러 가지로 이 복무를 하면서도 나에 대한 제이홉에 대한 그 음악의 열정에 대한 끈을 자연스럽게 놓지 않았었던 부분이 있었던 것 같아요. 계속 하면서도 빨리 복귀를 해서 좋은 음악을 들려드리고 싶다가 계속해서 있었고 그렇다 보니까 군 전역 이후에 여러 가지로 있었던 열정과 뭔가 그 에너지가 지금 다 표현이 되고 표출이 되고 있는 것 같아요. 제가 감히 예상하지만 지금 이제 나오는 멤버들도 똑같지 않을까 생각을 합니다.
So the tour finishes in Japan, and then what? Are you going to keep recording? What are your next moves for the rest of the year once you finish these
Wait for my bros.
particular tour?
사실 일단은 주어진 거에 그리고 주어진 과정에 있어서 굉장히 그리고 남은 일들에 있어서 그래서 여러 가지로 굉장히 열심히 하는 게 저의 일단은 첫 번째 목표이자 제가 해야 될 임무인 것 같고요. 사실 이제 일본 공연이 끝나고 나서부터는 본격적인 저의 남은 싱글에 관련된 여러 가지의 그런 부분들로 많이 보여드릴 수 있는 기회가 있지 않을까라는 생각을 좀 하고 있고 그래서 사실 이번 싱글은 좀 다양한 주제 이 사랑에 관련된 이야기들을 좀 많이 하고 있기 때문에 뭔가 복잡한 사랑이 아닌 정말 그냥 내가 느낄 수 있는 되게 캐치한 사랑 이야기이기 때문에 그런 부분들을 지금 이야기를 하고 싶었고 앞으로도 내가 이야기를 해야 될 부분이라고 생각이 들고
This is a great opportunity, I think, conversations like this for fans, particularly fans who love the art and love the people who make the music, to better understand who an artist is at any given moment in their life. What would you like the fans to know about you today? Like what really is motivating you, and what are you searching for in your life as J-Hope at this point in your life? What would you say to the fans now?
사실 굉장히 중요한 포인트는 그건 것 같아요. 결국은 제이홉이 어떤 음악을 해도 들어주는 사람이 있다라는 거는 아티스트로서 굉장히 큰 원동력이자 동기부여거든요. 근데 그게 사실 팬 여러분들이 굉장히 큰 저에게 에너지가 되고 있고 그런 감사한 부분들을 항상 표현을 하고 싶었던 게 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 요즘 드는 생각은 이러한 감사한 부분을 조금 더 음악과 그리고 내가 할 수 있는 내가 잘하는 그런 무대로서 많이 보여주려고 노력을 하는 부분이고 앞으로도 저에게는 굉장히 소중한 의미이자 평생 내가 가슴속에 지녀야 할 아름다운 존재인 것 같아요. 네.
I love gratitude. I love affirmations. I love sitting in my peace. I love searching for very small details of life to feel grateful for. These are part of the things I do. How do you exercise or maintain that gratitude in your day-to-day life? Do you do affirmations? Do you meditate? How do you find gratitude and balance?
사실 제가 어제 콘서트에서도 이야기를 했는데 가장 나의 주변에 가깝게 있는 것들부터 시작을 해가지고 사실 감사함을 전달을 하는 게 가장 명확하고 뚜렷한 표현 방식인 것 같아요. 그래서 결국은 내가 어떻게 지금 일을 하고 있냐에 있어서 굉장히 내 주변에는 나를 위해서 일해주시는 많은 스태프분들이 있기 때문에 그런 부분에 있어서 너무 감사함을 전달을 하는 게 맞는 것 같고 결국은 내가 그렇게 그들의 도움을 받아서 그분들의 도움을 받아서 내가 이렇게 일을 함으로써 내 모습을 보고 또 좋아해 주시는 팬분들에게 또 한 번의 감사함을 뭔가 이렇게 전달을 할 수가 있는 거고 그리고 살아가면서 어쨌건 사실 이 저와 가장 밀접해 있고 관련이 있는 나의 가족들에게도 여러 가지로 나를 응원해주고 정호석의 삶, 뭐 제이홉의 삶을 모두 다 응원해주는 그 가족에게도 뭔가 감사함을 표현하고 그렇게 뭔가 주변에 있는 것들부터 시작해가지고 좀 다양하게 멀리 퍼지는 것 같아요. 그래서 결국은 사실 이렇게 좋은 인터뷰를 해주고 있는 제인한테도 감사함을 느끼는 거고 그 표현에 결국은 많은 부분들에 있어서 영향이 있고 뭔가 그렇게 주고 있는 것 같아요. 예.
I appreciate that. I mean, I've really looked forward to this for a long time. And like I said, I think you bring enormous energy and I appreciate the kind words. You know, so much has happened since BTS 1.0. You've gone into military service, you've developed your solo career, you've headlined Lollapalooza, you're on a sold-out stadium tour, working with your heroes. And at some point, I'm guessing the plan is that you will come together again.
Yes.
If
Next
anything,
spring.
what would you like to do or experience differently now that you've stepped away for a while and looking forward to coming back together? How do you want to do it differently or better than perhaps you were able to last time?
첫 번째로는 사실 그거를 굉장히 바랬었던 것 같아요. 결국은 BTS로서 할 수 있는 음악들이 분명히 존재한다라고 생각이 드는데 그 BTS로서 할 수 있는 음악들을 결국은 개인 활동이 시작할 시점부터는 사실 우리가 할 수 있는 이야기와 음악들이 또 뭐가 있을까를 굉장히 고민을 했었던 것 같아요. 그래서 조금 더 건강한 방법을 찾은 것 같고요. 결국은 우리도 각자의 개인의 자아가 있기 때문에 그것들을 실현을 해보고 표현을 해보고 각자의 방식대로 뭔가들을 많이 보여준 후에 다시 뭉치자. 그로 인해서 분명히 배울 것도 있을 거고 모였을 때 조금 더 큰 시너지가 있을 것 같다. 그리고 나서 우리가 하고 싶은 이야기도 있지 않을까라는 그런 이야기를 개인 활동 시작할 때부터 굉장히 많이 했었던 것 같고 결국은 각자의 음악들을 그리고 각자의 앨범들을 뭔가 보여주고 각자의 활동들을 함으로써 지금 여러 가지로 굉장히 좀 다양하게 이 자아가 형성이 된 것 같고요. 저도 사실 근데 재밌는 거는 과연 이렇게 형성이 된 7개의 자아가 다시 BTS로 뭉쳤을 때는 어떤 그림이 탄생이 될까가
Yeah.
저도 너무 궁금한 것 같아요. 그래서 정말 6월이 멤버들이 전역하는 그 시점인 6월이 너무 기다려지고 빠르게 뭔가 모여서 다 같이 이야기를 하면서 BTS가 앞으로 할 수 있는 음악은 무엇일까를 이야기를 할 것 같고요. 결국은 굉장히 큰
Epic.
이 에너지가 표출이 되지 않을까. 그리고 또 제가 이번에 투어를 하면서 느낀 건데 이 BTS가 다시 뭉쳐서 공연을 한다면은 굉장히 큰 파워풀한
Tremendous.
Yeah.
뭔가 되게 반응이 있을 것 같고 여러 가지로
Yeah.
좀 되게 심장이 떨리는 부분들이
Aw.
있을 것 같다라는 생각을
It's gonna be
감히
exciting.
한번 생각을 해보는 것 같아요. 예, 조심스럽게. 예.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be huge. And it must be beautiful to know that it's a choice now, because when it's happening the first time, how do you even think about stopping? It's just getting
Right.
bigger and bigger and bigger. But
That's
you've
a
been
good
able to go
point.
away and establish yourselves as individuals, which must mean the decision to come back is 7 of you again. It's like, we want to come back. We're friends. We want to be back together. So it's going to feel different.
I know.
right?
그렇죠. 저도 사실 굉장히 중요한 부분이라고 생각이 들고요. 이제는 뭔가 약간 그런 것 같아요. 결국은 각자의 개인 이 관점을 너무 존중해야 될 시점이라고도 생각이 들고 그게 결국은 진짜 본인들이 원하고 그런 부분들을 원했을 때에 나오는 그런 자연스러운 그런 시너지와 그런 에너지를 되게 중요시하게 생각을 하는 것 같아요. 모두가 다. 그래서 이제 서로가 존중을 하고 서로가 어떤 거를 하고 싶다는 거에 있어서 굉장히 앞으로도 계속 교집합점을 찾을 거고 그게 곧 나아가 BTS 음악이 될 거고 네 여러 가지로 그런 모습들을 저희도 원하고 저희가 원하니까 많은 사람들도 그 모습을 보고 되게 좋아해 주는 부분 그리고 진심이 전달이 되는 그런 부분이 아닐까라는 생각도 듭니다. 결국 7명이 중요하게 생각하는 그 중심이 똑같다라는 거죠. 이 선택을 한다라는 그 부분에 있어서. 네.
I've had such a good time talking with you today. I really have. It's been a joy. And I really appreciate you answering my questions in such a thoughtful and beautiful way. I appreciate the gift. And most importantly, I appreciate you and the music that you make. So thank you for stopping by. And I hope this is the first of many conversations we get to have. Thank you, man.
항상 뭔가 좋은 인터뷰를 해주시고 이렇게 멋진 질문들을 해주셔가지고 저도 뭔가 들으면서도
Yeah.
이렇게 좀 다시 한번 저에 대해서 그리고 팀에 대해서 그리고 내가 할 수 있는 음악에 대해서 이렇게 생각을 하는 것 같아요. 그런 부분에 있어서 뭔가 제인과 인터뷰를 할 때는 항상 재밌었던 것 같아요. 그래서 저도 너무 감사하다라는 이야기를.
You're a good dude, man. Thank you.
What a that was nice.
So as we talked about like being grateful, like to the starting with being grateful to those that are immediately around him, closest to him. I remember when he did remember when we were watching the Jack in the Box, all the promotional stuff, and like he was gonna leave that night, and he went around and said thank you to everybody, the people that did the food,
That's
the
a
people
good
who helped
point.
set up, the people who like every little detail. He literally went around the building and found them before he left.
That was such a good answer. He was like, how do you maintain that gratitude? He was like, well, it starts with the people who are around you, who are helping you carry that vision forward. Like immediately, like he was going to the people who were doing catering.
Yeah, exactly.
by the
Serving
elevator.
The food.
Yeah.
People at the elevator.
And they're like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah. They're like,
And he's
excited.
talking about on his tour. He's like, there's so many people, like the crew that it takes to put on a
Yeah.
tour. Like, I couldn't do it without them.
That's so nice because you know that there's some people, there's certain probably artists out there that think of themselves
They
as
feel
As
above
the
that.
star of the show, and everyone
It's
else
like
is
nobody.
beneath
I'm
me
not
or
going to be on
whatever.
stage till it's ready. And they come out and they make eye contact with anybody on the way out, and they're surrounded by their bodyguards. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like, be grateful.
Yeah, you can tell that all of BTS is genuine
They're
from the way
genuine
that they're
like that.
appreciative of everyone around
Oh
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what makes them unique. They've never lost that. It's like it's early in their career. Whenever they were seeing success, they were like, "I can't believe we filled out the stadium. I can't believe these people are here." They still have that energy,
Yeah.
even though they know they're going to easily sell out a stadium. They'll still be like grateful and thankful that they did, and or
Yeah.
even show off that they're surprised that
Yeah.
they did.
He's like, my heart skips a beat thinking about I think he's like the reaction that they're gonna get from people.
It's
when
gonna be
all-
it's gonna be big. It's gonna be so big because I mean, just how big when he announced his tour, when
Yeah.
Jin announced his tour, when they did their concerts,
all
how,
their
bi-
solo
how
stuff.
big those were. Who was I? Who were we
But
talking to?
still, each and every one of them in any interview or live all talk about and say, thank you for waiting.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you for still being
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like
As if they were never
as if we
Right.
weren't gonna be here, and they're
Yeah.
just like they don't expect it.
They're genuinely
They're
like
genuinely
appreciative.
thankful
Yeah.
that people stuck around for their service and all that.
Mhm.
I'm like, duh, but you're welcome.
We're thinking, they're
Yeah,
thinking, like,
exactly.
wow, that's amazing that they're waiting.
yeah, right.
But that just goes to show like where they're at, where their heads at.
Right.
With all this.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I also love what he was saying about like being away. It's almost like he almost said like absence makes the heart grow fonder as
Yeah.
far as
Yeah.
like being involved in like music and who they are as BTS. He's like, we were away and like, but like I always still had it in me. I was excited to get back to it, but it's
Right.
like he was so appreciative of everything that he has when he was away.
when
He's like,
Yeah.
wow, it's like it makes you appreciate it more.
man, I love the way he said it because that perspective. He's like, this is different because now you're choosing to continue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because like, yes, technically they could have chosen to stop at any point, but with that momentum and success, like there was just no easy way to be like, okay, we're kind of done. This gave them the chance
Right.
to explore their individuality
It
with
forced them.
their right.
Yeah.
They forced them to separate
Stop.
and then also like check out their like do their own solo
Solos.
content.
Mhm.
So it's really easy to say like, we're gonna continue our solo careers
Mhm.
and we'll come together here and there, do a song, whatever, conch, whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's
But
all
they're
it's still
choosing.
BTS 1st,
Mhm.
and then which is
Does that make y'all emotional?
and like Joe hopes and like he said because they all want to, it's gonna make it that much more like
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think that in 2026 they'll have more solo projects or more BTS projects?
I think I don't know. That's tough.
I think
Because
maybe for 2025 some more solo
Yeah.
stuff, and then in 2026 we'll launch OT7.
the OCD in me wants.
Gabriel was
Oh, my
gonna
bad.
say
Go ahead.
I'm like, everyone, go ahead. I got it.
Who's gonna talk for the first time, guys? Go.
In 2026, I feel like it'll be BTS.
Mm-hmm.
Because then while they're working together, trying to write all this new material, I mean, not that they can't do it, but when are they going to pull away to be
I
like, I got
know.
to work on my solo stuff?
Yeah.
that's what made me curious in his answer, because he's like, I think now we know, or we have the space to respect everyone's opinions
Right.
more. So it made me think
Yeah.
like, I think they're going to continue on with their solo projects.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
for sure.
And be okay, like doing less. Oh my God, I'm going to come under fire for this. This is just my opinion. Less BTS group projects. So it's like they're going to have like one big.
As compared to what they were doing before.
Right,
Before.
Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
big concert every couple years or something.
Well,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Tour.
Well, okay, think of
Or
it this
a
way.
world tour.
Maybe
like,
every year.
no,
It's
I
like
don't think
it's
so.
like what would you prefer? Would you prefer 2 BTS albums every year,
Yes.
or 1 BTS album and 7 solo albums?
Right.
Ooh.
So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna leave more space for solos coming,
And that'll keep
up.
going. And I think
because
I think
that helps them feel like, because they got a taste now of what it is to like explore their own unique.
right. Well, and we're not,
But-
and it's not, we're not done with it yet, because
No,
technically, like, we need to see like a solo tour.
But I also think this gives BTS more
If you will.
longevity.
Gives them
Yeah.
more
Now,
what?
more longevity. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
now there's 7 completely different tracks,
Yeah,
and they still always come together as one, and everybody's always still gonna love them as one.
yeah.
But,
That's true.
Yeah, I misunderstood the
possibilities
question,
now
but
are endless.
I'm-
No, but
But your
I was
answer's
just,
still lined up.
to me, I was just wondering people's opinion because at this point, it is an opinion. They haven't come out with an official.
I think
statement.
short term
Right.
OCD in me is like let every member have the same number of albums out. So like right now, V only.
Daniel, they're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
come
I mean,
on.
maybe, but-
All
No,
right.
no, but like not, and I don't mean mixtapes, like actual albums. Like V just has Layover, right?
Yeah.
But Jimin
Jung-
has Muse and Face,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Jungkook has
Jungkook just
Golden.
has Golden.
Yeah.
Technically, like 7 and 3, like he needs like a full other album, right? Like I think just two albums.
I want to see Jungkook venture into writing his own music and see how he does with
Oh,
that.
true, because Golden, it's
There's
different.
songs given to him. You know, of course, he like filtered through them.
Yeah.
Like-
But
Like the journey Hobi has been able to go through with his albums, right? Hope on the Street and Jack in the
Yeah.
Box, and then like his mixtapes. Like he's been able to like kind of show a lot of who he is.
As he said.
Not all the members have done that much yet,
yeah.
Mhm.
and so give them the space to do a little bit more.
Because we saw with Jungkook's Golden, like it's a whole bunch of different genres.
Yeah,
So
a lot of it was like
And Jin.
we're
yeah, exactly, absolutely.
we're currently watching the solo documentaries. If you haven't, if that's how we're referencing this,
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you haven't seen them yet, so like we watched Hobi's documentary, but with Jungkook, it showed like the process of him filming.
Coming and
Golden
recording.
and how to-
recording.
the
So it
songs.
just gives more perspective as to how the music came
Yeah.
out.
To be.
These,
Yeah,
and that-
exactly.
the interviews, documentaries, they all fill that void really well.
Love it. This was so good.
Good interview.
Such a good interviewer.
I
I
like
felt like I
Zane.
kept getting goosebumps with each question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they were
wow,
such
that
a
was
good-
such a good question.
He's
What's
so
the answer?
thoughtful with his
Yeah.
answers.
He is.
Yeah.
He takes his time with it, and he really, like I said, he either is Army or he's a great researcher.
Or both.
Maybe a little both.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely think he's a big fan of them.
I think so. I think he's genuinely like a music fan already, and you can't be in that industry and not know of BTS
Right.
And be appreciative of what they've done.
of what
Oh,
they've
yeah.
done.
In
Right,
10
for sure.
years,
The talent.
like
And now the
The
solo, now how the solo works are
Fame.
taking off.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, that was
Nice.
fun.
Good choice, CCW.
That was good. Thanks, guys, for recommending this one. Interviews are always fun to check out here and there, as well as a lot of other stuff we check out. Which that's a good segue into staying tuned for what's to come the rest of this week, because it's a little bit different from this, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it. You may already know what it is,
Or not.
or not. Maybe we don't know what it is.
I don't know.
So you don't want to miss out, guys. So please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. We are also over on Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and Patreon. If you want to go say hello on any of those or check out some other content. That's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one.
bye.
Bye.
Peace.